Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm pretty much just gonna be, or rather, I saw another YouTuber, Zero Day J, go over his, total. He calls it Apex tuition. Basically, his total spend and total return, on his trading journey with Apex, and I figured why not do the same? It's a great way to extend, um, transparency, especially to your audience and people who are watching your content. And I also think there's a lot of people out there that, are interested in trading and want to learn how to trade and don't know, how that journey might look for different people. So all I did here was, again, just highlighted everything. And then I went over to Sheets and I pasted it onto the spreadsheet. Here you can see everything. You can see my total amount spent, my payouts confirmed, payouts pending, total paid, and yeah, I can just go over this real quick. So I can pretty much explain all of this to the dot. Um, I started my very first Apex account basically through Instagram, and you can see here. Boom, first account March 22nd is when I purchased it, and at the time, I think this was the second prop firm I had ever used. The first one was the forex prop firm, but that one went to all kinds of craziness with MT5, and I'm not gonna get into it because if you know, you know. So I was basically looking for a prop firm where I could, trade everything without the fear of, one day it might get shut down because of regulatory issues or because of contracts or whatever. And I stumbled upon Apex online. And at the time, when I was doing my research on the firm, I was like, oh, this seems like a great place to start because one, um, it was at I think it still is the biggest player in the prop firm space. It had the most paid out. There was pretty much nothing but good reviews on Apex, so I was like, all right, well, this sounds like a no-brainer. I might as well get myself an account. And I started off with 100K accounts. I no longer like these accounts just because of the. Uh, I don't think for the amount of. I think the amount of drawdown that you do get on these accounts is kind of weird or kind of awkward relative to the amount of drawdown that you would get in a 50K account. And so I base pretty much all my accounts based off of that 50K account where I think, it has the most. Well, obviously the 25K account has the best drawdown to profit ratio, but I think 50K is second best, and then after that would be the 150K accounts. And a lot of people don't know this, but I basically trade the 150K accounts as two 50K accounts. So you'll often see in my videos that my 150K accounts, if I haven't gotten a payout in them yet and I still have the full drawdown limit, I'll actually just trade two contracts on it instead of my regular one on my 50K account, just because it literally has, I believe, exactly double the drawdown as a 50K account would have. So 50K accounts have 2,500 in drawdown, and I'm pretty sure the 150K accounts have 5,000 in drawdown. Don't quote me on that. That's just based off of my memory. And so that's how I trade those accounts. But early on, I figured out that 50K was a lot better than the 100Ks, and I think this is also because a lot of the influencers were just using 50K accounts, saying how the drawdown, in order to pass them, it's easier because you have a much more solid profit to drawdown ratio. I think you only need 3,000 in profit to pass the 50K accounts, and it doesn't scale linearly as you buy bigger accounts, right? Or does it? Oh, I think it does. But the contracts don't scale, right? So 10 contracts, you're capped at 17 on the 150K account. So there's a whole math thing behind it, and I can go over that in a different video if you guys would like. But yeah, long story short, I stuck with 50Ks for a long time. You can see I passed my first one on April 10th. Lifetime activate. I pretty much only ever gotten lifetime activations. Smoked that account. Got a bunch more. It was a one, two, three, like fucking what is that, 13 accounts before I passed my next one. Smoked that one. Bought 3 evals, passed 3 evals, and I was just like, damn, I'm kind of feeling myself. So at this point, I think I had 5 active PAs at one time, and I was trading them decently. I think like I was like halfway to payout, and then I smoked all of them. And you can kind of see where that kind of happens when I start buying 50K accounts again. I tried my luck with a 250K account, got absolutely destroyed, smoked that one. The drawdown to the profit ratio to pass one of these is a lot more difficult. I think it's like 15,000 in profit and you have 6,500 in drawdown, so you have to be on top of it. But yeah, you can see none of these accounts I believe are the ones I'm still trading. I think the last ones would be these 150K accounts. I think on my first payout it was actually just a bunch of 150K accounts. So I would assume it was these four, 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 3, 5. Probably smoked a few. um, yeah, I think these four 250K, 150K, these 450K accounts were the ones that I still have to this date. Because I know basically around July 12th was my turning point in terms of starting to become profitable. Um, I guess I can't say it now. July 12th was pretty much the start of my green streak. I pretty much did not end a single day that I traded red until FOMC, so this past Wednesday. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to speak it into existence, but yeah, I pretty much went. I didn't have. I had losing trades, but I always ended the day green, is what I mean. And you know, because of that, I was able to request my first payout. I believe it would have been August, early August. We can fact check that after I'm done going over this. And then my second one was the August 1st through 5th, 15th payout window. And then come September, I did not request on the September 1st through 5th, and then I just made my request on the September 15th payout window for a total of 19,000. So total amount that I've spent, it took me about 6 months and about $7,000 to get my. I guess it would be less because I think a majority of I spent was in August. So here's about 2,000. Right, so majority of my spend was in, or you know, about a third of my spend was in August. So, um, and that was pretty much to scaling up, right? It's People don't recommend having multiple accounts until you can prove that you can get a payout. For me, I guess I got lucky in the sense that I had multiple accounts being copy traded as I was getting my first payout, and that's why my first payout was $10,000 right off the bat. Um, yeah. So total spent 7,000. That's my tuition. 6 months, or yeah, about 5 months when I requested my first one, and now we're going on 6 months. I can go over in better detail how I came to do that. If you guys want to see it, just let me know in the comments below, and I can go and show my payout request. So request payouts, the portal you go to request your payouts. So yeah, you can see October 2nd was my first set of payouts for 3 accounts. October 15th was my next set of 2. And then this past week, boom, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 payouts totaling from $19,000. Under review and pending. Yeah, pretty excited for this one, especially if it gets approved sometime this week. Life changing. Um, but yeah, a lot of this is pretty much, you know, me trying to show that it's possible that you can do it with, you know, with the amount of work and dedication that you put into this. Like you can make it happen. Like I literally Was back testing every day after work on my weekends, never went out, never barely saw my friends, barely did anything. It was like life on the charts all the time, trying to understand the missing pieces to what would make me profitable. And at the end of the day, everybody's journey is going to be a little different, and I can only be here to speak to mine. But yeah, if you guys are interested in knowing anything about my journey, I can always make a video covering it. I just need you guys to let me know down in the comments below. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. I have since become affiliated with Apex, so if you guys want to support the channel, use my affiliate link down below or my code that's in the description. It would really mean a lot. But if you guys don't want to, it's okay. Like the whole goal here is to make money off of trading, not off of affiliates. And that's my end goal, and my channel here is basically just to document my whole journey going forward, show you guys where I might have gone wrong, show you guys where I might have done what I might have done well. Hopefully you guys can learn and become better traders yourselves too. Again, or not again, but that's not financial advice. Everything I say, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just showing you guys my journey, my trading journey. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.